Hey everyone, Ariel Adams here with theblogtoread.com. This is the new Luminox Colormark Chrono. The Colormark collection came out a little while ago, and this is the chronograph version. Prior to that, it was a three-hand, and it does have a Swiss quartz chronograph movement. This is a really cool watch, and of course it fits the theme of Luminox. Luminox is one of a couple of brands that does this sort of style of military watch. A lot of different types of models, price ranges, things like that. This is a really good sort of mid-range type of model, 44 millimeters wide, I believe. Very interesting. Let me tell you about the couple of things of why someone in active duty might like this. Very, very light. The case is a very hard carbon reinforced polymer case, which is basically a really fancy kind of plastic. Yeah, you know, it might scratch up a little bit here and there, but it's actually really hard. It's super light. It's going to be lighter than that titanium, and which is really what you want. You don't want to have something on your wrist hindering your activity at all. And like I said, this is a very hard and sort of shock resistant type of casing. The case back is screwed down, and it has there's a little piece of plastic over there, but it has sort of the Navy SEALs logo. Why? Because they have sort of that deal with the Navy SEALs to work with them. So I think Navy SEALs isn't part of the name. I'm not really sure. Crystal is a mineral crystal. Now, most people prefer sapphire crystals, but military style watches do often have mineral crystals. Why? Because mineral crystals are not prone to shatter. What happens with sapphire crystals is that if you hit it hard, if it's not very thick, it will shatter. Mineral crystals, on the other hand, are shatter-proof, meaning that they will chip. So think of like hitting a block of ice really hard. A piece of it might come off, but the chances of it completely breaking are not very good. Mineral crystal is harder, of course, than ice, but you get the idea. Nice rotating diver's bezel, really nice, sort of satisfying click. It's not loose or anything like that. Fit and finish on a watch like this is really good, and I can see why a lot of people like it because it's a very solid feeling timepiece. The chronograph pushers, I think those are in that sort of plastic as well. Really easy to grasp there, and you can see I started the chronograph running. It's a 12-hour chronograph, and you also have the date over there in the window. This is the green model, which looks cool. The reason that's why it's called the Colormark is because it comes in all these crazy colors. It has a blue version, I believe an orange version, a white version, and I think they might even have like the special black on black version for people that do like that. But the dial's really easy to read. It's kind of busy, but it's really easy to read, and I like how the Luminox logo just kind of pops out at you there. It looks good, it looks nice. The case is very technical looking. It does have a great strap. I think it's a type of a polymer. I'm not sure, I don't think it's rubber, but whatever it is, it's damn comfortable. It really is. It is a very comfortable watch, and it does slide on your wrist really easily. It's got a metal buckle there. Sometimes cheaper watches like this will have a plastic buckle. You kind of want to stay away from watches if you're looking for something hardcore with a plastic buckle. This has a nice metal buckle there. Good looking watch. Really comfortable, like you barely know it's there, and like all Luminox watches, it does have the tritium gas tube. So you're going to have gas tubes in the hands at each of the hour markers, so every single hour marker has one, and then you have one here in what they call the tracer, which is at the 60-minute mark on the rotating bezel for that. So in the dark, can't show you here exactly, but very easy to see each of the hours in the hands closely, which is basically what Luminox is known for. It's in their name, Luminox. So that's very good. Price for this I think retails about $425, something like that. It's a cool watch. It'll last you a long time. It'll do its job well. I don't think there's a lot of people unhappy with Luminox. You may not love the design, but you can't deny sort of the military professional feel of it, and from an ownership standpoint, really not too many complaints. So again, this is the Luminox Colormark Chrono, of course in green, and you can see the full review at theblogtoread.com. Thanks.